Oh, today is the day to get some seed in the ground. I love this time. And it's gonna go by quick, unfortunately. We'll get the 460 out. I need to move some stuff. We'll get the sprayer out because that needs to come out anyway. And then we can hook up the corn planter and get things prepped and get it ready. Yesterday, so in the last video where we harrowed the fields with the 460, we will get everything hooked up and get it ready, because I think at any point now, I mean, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so we can go plant now. The fields are ready to rock, and I know I am. Well, I thought I was being proactive and ahead of everything. I just went and checked the wheat field, and it's in the flag leaf stage. It's actually starting to have some grain heads pop through, so spraying's gonna be a no-go. Hopefully it's thick enough in the field that, you know, it dries down and everything before the weeds get crazy, because I would like to get straw out of that field. But I guess whatever happens, happens. And yeah, we'll try again next year as far as getting the weeds knocked down. Now, the weed infestation in that field is really minimal. There's really not much, but I know how that goes. As soon as you get hot weather, they just push. So we'll get the corn planter hooked up and get to planting some corn. Quick little fix that needs to take place. I just happened to look at the rear end of this tractor, and there's a lot more gap here than there is here. So these came loose and the wheel slid in, so I need to correct that quick. That's better. All fixed, right?
Yeah.
She's officially out of the building. We'll go around, grease everything, make sure everything's open, make sure there's no mice, nuts, or anything in these bins. Grease, oil, everything that we need to do. She's probably honestly still good, because I would have greased it the last time I used it, and the last time I used it we probably only planted an acre. So I'll go around and check everything, and we'll be planting in short order. Should be ready to go. Seed bins are as full as they're gonna be, and I should have a little extra. Let's get out to the field and get going. Time to get some seed in the ground. First 4 rows coming out are done. Headlands on this end are done. And I was just paranoid that it wasn't putting any seed in the ground, so I left the planter up, pulled it ahead a couple feet, and I am seeing seed, so I'm just being paranoid. So I'll back up and we'll get rolling. First field's done. This took a lot longer than I was hoping, but it's so tight, just don't have a choice. You gotta back up, and this thing doesn't turn very sharp. This is where the John Deere 530 would come into play. Turn that thing on a dime. Now we'll move on to the bigger field. Field number 2. This soil turned out awesome. Honestly, half the fun in all this is figuring out how to plant the field. Like, it's like a scientific rocket science thing. I don't know. It's all a good time. Look at this big goonie. We definitely don't want to let that here. We're just about finished, kinda. We're over halfway. This is your home now. We're done in this field. One more to go. This is the biggest field, so the next one doesn't have a hill, it's flat, so hopefully we won't be fighting ourselves to plant that one. That one's usually the easiest one to plant. What a beautiful day to be planting some corn. Easy crap. Be a good day to cut some hay. Behold, beauty. Oh my goodness, does that look nice. Nicest soil on the farm. Gonna need to change our depth for this field because this is really loamy soil compared to the last rocky field. So I definitely don't need to be going as deep here. seed's looking good. We should be perfect for the amount of seed we have. And just look at this soil. So nice. Love it. Old 460 is doing good. So are you. 1240. Done both sides. I could probably do 16 rows. I always just do 12. It's enough for the combine to turn around, but not quite so much for this. This turning radius on the 460 is next to nothing. Hey look, a golf ball. I always find hidden treasures. This point. This field is definitely planting nice. And in 2024 when we planted this field, we couldn't do any of that over there because it was too wet. This year, we're getting the whole entire field, which is sweet. One last pass right here. And I know our seed is close. Couldn't have calculated that any better. Just like that, we're done. Corn planting came and went. Now we just wait. Ooh, look at the lines. Corn planters back in the shed. We're done. I need a drink. Now we just wait for it to grow. We do have to fertilize it yet, but I can do that. I'm gonna do that, like try and do it right before it rains. So now we just wait. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed corn planting of 2026. It's always fun. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.